Hi internet friends. Today we are getting real basic with our outfits and I'm actually low-key really excited about it. Now I have had these 7 essentials on repeat. I want to share with you guys all of these looks that I think are so important to master and kind of create your own spin and hot takes on these looks. Most closets will already have these pieces existing in their wardrobe, so it's going to be super easy to kind of mix and match and figure out some of these outfit formulas. And the best part about this video, in my opinion, is I have found a lot of vintage inspiration just to show you guys how timeless and classic these looks can be and how it's something that you can so easily put into your wardrobe and feel like it's going to be relevant for years to come. So without further ado, let's dive into this. Look number 1 is deconstructed suiting. I swear this has been on repeat in my outfit formulas. I feel like I kind of took a little bit of time off from this look for a while. I would say the last like 3 or 4 years, I wasn't really incorporating this into my wardrobe. But if you go back anywhere past like the 5-year mark, this was something that I wore on a pretty regular basis. You can put together these looks with just a classic pair of trouser pants, a vest, and a blazer jacket. Now the key is kind of mixing these and making them feel like they go together, but they don't necessarily have to go together. I do think the cheat code is buying a 3-piece suit set. So whether it be in shorts or long trouser pants or a skirt format, having those 3 pieces in your wardrobe is going to make putting this outfit formula together a lot easier. Having this as like your investment on these 3 pieces really creates an abundance of outfits. So I don't think it's the wrong route to take. I think you can find inspo on this genre though so easily. Break down any of the Olsen twins looks over the years. Bianca Jagger is one of my favorites as far as like the 1970s like leisure suit set. She nailed so many of those looks. I actually recently stumbled upon this pin of a Chloe campaign and I had to laugh at myself. A few videos back I talked about ties and how it's not really something that I want to invest in for my personal wardrobe. But then I remembered early, probably 2015, I had a like rope tie that was so similar to this that I wore in all my outfits. And I do feel like this is like a little bit of a callback to that style. And I feel like this is one of those examples of a deconstructed suit set. So the top and the bottom don't go together, but it still very much gives you suiting vibes in the outfit. This is from 1984, but very much looks like it could be a street style picture from today. It really just goes to show you that nailing that suiting look is just a timeless outfit formula. It is something that you can play over and over and over again. This is a card that you can always have in your back pocket if you just want to feel polished. Number 2 is denim on denim. Every bit of denim is on trend right now. I think that's one of the best parts about the fashion zeitgeist right now is it just feels like anything goes for denim, but denim on denim is such a classic clean look. I think it's funny because I know for some people they hear denim on denim and they just instantly think of like Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears, but that's really not the case anymore. There are so many like classic cool girl looks that you can do for the denim on denim look, and I truly think it's a quintessential outfit formula. My personal favorite way to do it is to do the light denim on top and the dark wash denim on bottom. That is such a good contrast in color. And I think it can be done with the dark denim on top and the light denim on bottom, but there is just something so classic, so rugged that you can really capture from that like light denim, dark denim vibe. It runs together so well. It's just a very pleasing like color eye palette to look at and digest. And I think that's a lot of times the key when you're putting together a lot of these outfits. I feel like this is going to be a statement that most vintage fashion girlies, you already know. But Angelica Houston was and is a style icon. And she nailed the denim on denim look. She did the classic white shirt with the denim jacket and the denim pants. But Angelica Houston is a treasure trove of outfit formulas. She did it. She did it already. Just trust me. Look up Angelica Houston on Pinterest and you'll have a pinning spree. Style icon. I love her. And of course, it's one of those styles that you can invest in these pieces and not feel like it's going to go out of season. That is one of the key things that I look for when it comes to investing in trends is, are these things that are going to serve me time and time again? And a denim button up and a denim pair of jeans are like a duh moment. Number 3 is one of those perfect examples of trends that just like always come back around that people try and regurgitate. It's like a new trend, but you're like, no, this is every season. Every season this is big. And I want to call this either khaki safari or preppy. Maybe it's khaki preppy safari. That's the vibe. That's what we're going for. Khaki as a statement piece in your wardrobe, I feel like is a no-brainer. Again, Uniqlo coming in to save the day for me, but like that khaki maxi skirt that I picked up, this is just such a good look. Any of these basics are going to interchange with a khaki. You could wear a denim button-up with a khaki skirt, and again, it's gonna lean into that safari vibe or that sporty vibe. But I think having one key piece of khaki in your wardrobe is gonna go such a long way. For a long time, I had a hard time reincorporating this into my wardrobe because I used to work retail and part of my work like outfit was khaki pants. So for a while, I really truly had to break up with it. But I think finding a little bit more of a sophisticated look, like when you think of khaki trousers, a lot of times you're thinking of just like this basic, like, you know, uniform piece. But when you kind of elevate it that much more, so like something with like a pleated waistline, that's what's gonna give you that little bit more mature, elevated vibe. There has to be something extra to it. A perfect example is this Ralph Lauren, I said it right this time, Ralph Lauren khaki metallic pants. That's what brings this into like that kind of new element, that new aesthetic to it. I'm not looking at it going, she looks like she works at Best Buy, because that was my old, you know, like that's what I used to do. And it wasn't really a look that I wanted to keep putting together. Like you will never ever see me in khaki and blue for that very reason. But I look at her and I think, okay, she's like sophisticated. She's got that preppy khaki chic look. She looks like she's going on a safari. There it is, khaki safari. It always comes back around, I swear. I feel like Lauren Hutton was the queen of sophisticated safari. Anytime I want some kind of a influence or just outfit ideas for that vibe, I always type in Lauren Hutton into my Pinterest search bar, and trust me, you'll find some really good classic looks from her. But tell me this picture right here does not look like Queen Lauren Hutton going on a safari. Such a classic look. I look at it and my mind just instantly deconstructs all of these looks. Just a basic button-ups, khaki pants. It's just an elevated look. And then you see the original color photo of this and realize she's wearing denim on denim. It's that full circle moment. Trust me, the moment you start putting these like outfit formulas into your head and realizing how easy it is to pick them apart and mix and match, like that's a perfect vibe. There's nothing better than pulling from vintage archives and realizing how relevant they still are today. Next up is stripes. This is something that I have been wearing on repeat. Every single week I have some kind of iteration of stripes in my ideal list, and I always end up loving whatever I put together. But stripes on stripes has to be my personal favorite right now. And it's a little jarring at first, like it takes a little bit of getting used to, but trust me, mixing the stripe pattern with a top and some shorts is such a classic look. I love it with like baggy pants, however you decide to do it. Stripes on stripes is a masterpiece in my opinion. There are some wrong ways to do it, so definitely be careful when you're playing around with this trend. But I do think having like similar patterns and the same colorway is just a masterpiece in itself. There's so many different variations, and then of course once you nail this look, it's something that you can deconstruct and wear in so many different ways. I also think this is like the original Parisian blueprint. Like you look back on any pictures from the 60s, 70s, or 80s in Paris influence, it's all stripes. That is truly the iconic Parisian breakdown. It's so easy to do. So going the stripes on stripes route is iconic, but again, khaki and stripes, denim and stripes, suiting and stripes. Guess what? It all goes together. Number 5 is one that I think some people are gonna hear it and they're gonna go, wait, what? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But I think when you see these looks broken down, by the end of it, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm probably gonna do that. Tube tops, but in a very classic edited way. And I have to say, Sophia Richie, she's who really pulled me into this. I love all the classic outfits that she's putting together, but like a nice black tube top or strapless top and then an A-line skirt, that's a masterpiece. I seriously think how vests are right now in springtime is how strapless / tube tops are gonna be during summertime. Shoulders are gonna be like the accessory of summertime. I'm seeing this so much in matching sets right now, but I truly think the black and white contrast is such an elegant look. And you might be sitting there going, this is not a timeless look. This isn't something that every decade has accomplished. Once you start doing some digging, you start to realize just how much there are some iconic ladies who have already done these looks. This image of Carolyn Bessette, she was the queen too of interesting silhouettes. She was very plain in her fashion. She typically stuck to the same concepts, but the silhouettes was where she really infused that like interesting aesthetic. But then I stumbled on these pictures of Jackie O's sister. Her outfits though are perfect examples of like that timeless, strapless tube top finish of an outfit, but it has to be like a little bit longer, okay? I think that's the key with this current look is it's a longer top. And again, this calls back to that Bianca Jagger photo that I showed in the very beginning. She's got the tube top on and she's got the matching suit set. This is creating a quintessential capsule wardrobe. Look number 6 is the white on white trend. This is something that of course always comes back around yet again. This is like the, you know, you can't wear white after Labor Day kind of thing. For me personally, I know the white on white is a good hack when you live in a humid climate because it doesn't show like sweat very much. So I am very much on board for white on white. But I think my personal favorite one right now is the white on white with a pop of red. Having a red accent in your wardrobe has been such a bold move lately, and I think it's something that we're seeing over and over again. But I think for most people, it's pretty easy to pull out some kind of accessory that's red. A good pop of red is fun, but I think the safest bet is a burgundy. Burgundy is something that can transition into wintertime as well. So I tend to lean more towards that color tone, but I do think anything with a pop of red is a good decision right now. It's just, it's what's in, okay? Whether it's a red lip or a red pair of shoes, like the white on white and then a pop of red is just such a good concept. Last but not least is the classic trench coat. This is again gonna do a callback to the khaki that we already talked about. This is literally the icing on the cake. This is the piece that can go with every single outfit that we just broke down. So if you need a reason to invest in a good trench coat, like that's the reason, is the fact that it just goes so easily with everything. And the structure is classic too. Again, I think this is one of those pieces that you can call back to any version, any time period of Parisian vibe, Parisian aesthetic, and you have the classic trench coat. The variation that I'm seeing the most of lately though is a cropped trench coat. This one from Favorite Daughter, I think is a good example, or this one from JW Anderson. These are definitely the styles and the cuts that are taking over at the moment, but I think a truly perfect example of how timeless a trench coat can look. This photo is taken from an Etsy store that is selling a 1980s trench coat that just showcases how much you can buy a vintage version of it or you can buy a brand new version of it, and it's going to be a timeless aesthetic. It just is a piece that you can fit into any time period, and it's always gonna look like a classic. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. Hopefully this gave you some ideas to kind of take a look at your wardrobe and realize that you probably already have these key pieces ready to go and create some killer outfits. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you guys are new around here, I might have a couple extra videos for you right here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.